How did a small group of 13 colonies, with no army, no navy, and no money, become the most powerful nation in the history of the world? From a struggling new country in 1776 to commanding the world's largest economy, strongest military, and most influential culture, America's rise to superpower status is one of the most incredible stories ever told. Today, we reveal exactly how it happened, step by step. In 1776, America was just 13 tiny colonies hugging the East Coast. Britain, France, and Spain were the world's dominant powers, with massive armies, global empires, and centuries of military experience. America had no professional army, no navy, no central government, and was deeply in debt from the Revolutionary War. Nobody believed this struggling new nation would ever amount to anything significant. The first secret to America's rise was its extraordinary Constitution, written in 1787. Unlike any government before it, the Constitution created a system of checks and balances that prevented any single person from gaining absolute power. It protected individual rights, encouraged free enterprise, and created a stable foundation for economic growth. This document became the blueprint that attracted the world's brightest and most ambitious people to America. Geography played a massive role in America's rise. The Atlantic and Pacific Oceans acted as natural protection from European and Asian conflicts. The vast fertile plains of the Midwest produced enormous agricultural wealth. The Mississippi River created a natural highway for trade and commerce. The Great Lakes provided fresh water and transportation, and hundreds of natural harbors on both coasts enabled booming international trade. In 1803, President Thomas Jefferson made the most consequential real estate deal in history, the Louisiana Purchase. For just $15 million, America doubled its size overnight, acquiring 828,000 square miles of rich land from France. Then came the Mexican-American War, adding California and Texas. By 1848, America stretched from Atlantic to Pacific, giving it almost unlimited natural resources, farmland, and strategic depth that no other nation could match. The Industrial Revolution transformed America from an agricultural nation into an economic powerhouse. By the 1880s, American factories were outproducing Britain, the previous industrial leader. Andrew Carnegie built the world's largest steel empire. John D. Rockefeller controlled 90% of America's oil. The Transcontinental Railroad connected the entire nation, creating the world's largest single market. By 1900, America was already the world's largest economy, surpassing Britain, Germany, and France combined. One of America's greatest advantages was immigration. Between 1880 and 1920, over 20 million immigrants arrived from across the world. These were not ordinary people. They were the most ambitious, hardworking, and risk-taking individuals from their home countries. They built the railroads, staffed the factories, started businesses, and brought skills and innovations from around the world. Immigration gave America an endless supply of human capital that no other nation could replicate. World War I from 1914 to 1918 was America's first step onto the world stage. While European powers destroyed each other, America initially stayed neutral and profited enormously by supplying weapons, food, and materials to both sides. When America finally entered the war in 1917, it brought fresh troops, resources, and industrial power that decisively tipped the balance. After the war, Europe lay in ruins, but America emerged stronger, wealthier, and more influential than ever before. The 1920s saw America achieve something beyond military and economic power: cultural dominance. Hollywood movies spread American culture to every corner of the world. Jazz music became the global soundtrack. American cars, radios, and consumer products set the standard everywhere. The world was not just buying American products. It was adopting American culture, values, and the American way of life. Soft power had arrived, and America wielded it better than anyone. World War II was the moment America truly became the superpower. After Japan attacked Pearl Harbor in 1941, America mobilized the greatest industrial war machine in history. American factories produced 300,000 aircraft, 86,000 tanks, and 8.5 million rifles in just 4 years, more than all other nations combined. The Manhattan Project produced the atomic bomb, ending the war with Japan. By 1945, America had the world's most powerful military, the only functioning atomic bomb, and produced 50% of the entire world's economic output. In 1944, one of the most powerful moves in economic history happened: the Bretton Woods Agreement. With Europe destroyed and America dominant, the world agreed to make the US dollar the global reserve currency. This means international trade, including oil, is priced in dollars. Every country needs dollars to trade, giving America extraordinary economic power. This single decision has generated trillions of dollars of wealth for America and continues to be one of its greatest strategic advantages. After World War II, America faced its greatest rival, the Soviet Union. The Cold War from 1947 to 1991 was a battle for global dominance between capitalism and communism. America responded by building NATO, the world's most powerful military alliance. The space race saw America land on the moon in 1969, a massive statement of technological superiority. America contained Soviet expansion worldwide, and when the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, America stood alone as the world's sole superpower. America's military power is unlike anything the world has ever seen. The U.S. spends more on defense than the next 10 countries combined, over $800 billion per year. America has 11 aircraft carrier groups. The rest of the world has 10 total. Over 750 military bases in 80 countries worldwide. The most advanced stealth aircraft, nuclear submarines, and satellite technology. This unmatched military power allows America to project force anywhere on Earth within hours, a capability no other nation comes close to matching. Silicon Valley became America's most powerful weapon in the modern era. Starting with humble garage startups, American entrepreneurs created the companies that now dominate the entire world. Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook. American companies control the global technology infrastructure. The internet itself was invented in America. American software runs on billions of devices worldwide. Technology gave America a new kind of empire, one based not on territory, but on digital dominance. Wall Street made New York the financial capital of the world. The New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ are the world's largest stock markets, with combined value exceeding $40 trillion. American investment banks, Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan, Morgan Stanley, control global capital flows. The World Bank and International Monetary Fund, both headquartered in Washington, D.C., shape economic policy worldwide. When Wall Street sneezes, the entire world catches a cold. America's university system is arguably its most powerful long-term advantage. Harvard, MIT, Stanford, and Caltech consistently rank as the world's best universities. Every year, the brightest students from India, China, Korea, and Europe come to study in America, and many stay, bringing their talents to American companies and research institutions. America has won more Nobel Prizes than any other nation. This continuous influx of global talent keeps America at the cutting edge of science, technology, and innovation. Beyond hard power, America dominates through soft power, the ability to influence the world through culture and values. Hollywood produces films watched by billions worldwide. American music dominates global charts. Brands like McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Nike, and Apple are recognized in every country on Earth. English, largely due to American influence, is the global language of business, science, and diplomacy. American values of democracy and individual freedom have inspired movements worldwide. This cultural dominance is perhaps America's most enduring form of power. America's superpower status faces real challenges today. China has become the world's second largest economy and is rapidly closing the technology gap. America's national debt has surpassed $33 trillion. Political divisions are weakening domestic unity. Climate change threatens long-term stability. Russia continues to challenge American influence in Europe, and rising powers like India and Brazil are asserting themselves globally. How America responds to these challenges will determine if it remains the dominant superpower of the 21st century. Despite these challenges, America retains massive structural advantages that are extremely difficult to overcome. The world's reserve currency gives unique economic power. The most powerful military alliance in history, NATO, stands behind America. The greatest concentration of top universities and research institutions. The most innovative technology ecosystem on Earth. The most attractive destination for global talent. And a constitution and rule of law that have provided stability for over 235 years. These advantages will not disappear overnight. From 13 struggling colonies to the world's greatest superpower, America's rise is truly one of history's most remarkable stories. Geography, constitution, immigration, industrial power, military strength, technological innovation, and cultural influence all combine to create something unprecedented in human history. Whether you're moving to America or just curious about the world, understanding how America became a superpower helps you understand the world we all live in today. Like this video, subscribe to InfoSphere X, and share with someone who loves history.